you know, if you're looking at charts, charts are indicating good things too. Here's what I'm talking about, the golden cross on a daily chart. Golden and death crosses sometimes take a long time to happen. And after they happen, either very good or very bad things happen. You could see back in March or February of 2022 is when we formed that death cross. And we did not get out of it for an entire year. That death cross lasted an entire year. And then when we broke through, that's when it indicated we were out from bottom. We have moved into the new 4-year cycle, the new bull cycle. We had a little stint recently where we formed a death cross, but now we have come full circle, golden cross, and this one may last all the way until 2025. This one could go all the way. We may not have any more stops until the end of 2025. Golden crosses are good. 2 moving averages, a shorter one and a longer one. In this case, the 50 versus the 200. From a charter's perspective, this is very good. Here's another perspective, the parabolic curve, the step-like formation, where you form many bases on your way upwards to the moon. So you can see base 1, base 2, base 3, base 4, and then you go to the sell point, right? But for me, I'll never sell at all. I'll probably sell a little bit on the way up just so I have enough cash for the next cycle. You look at our base, our current trajectory right now, it kind of follows that almost to a T. You got a base 1, base 2, base 3. Now, according to this, the next base is going to be quite high. It's projecting anywhere from $50,000 to $70,000. And that could be by the end of this year. If we do get a spot Bitcoin ETF approval sometime in November, I have no doubt Bitcoin can skyrocket upwards towards the 40s. And we may end up in the 50s by the end of the year, especially how Wall Street and all the other streets out there around the world, all the markets, you know, they will be paying attention and they will feel the FOMO. They're like, well, this is the only thing that's making anyone money. And not only that, it's making money hand over fist right now. So everyone's going to be pouring in. So the FOMO may kick in even in December this year. Also, remember the Santa rally. That's an actual thing. So that's also looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. If you're looking at long term, okay, here's the golden ratio multiplier. Basically, this is a whole lot of moving averages. You have this rainbow effect, right? And whenever you're below the lowest moving average, that's usually a good time to buy. Of course, when you're above the highest moving average, that's usually a good time to sell. And where are we? We're barely above that lower line. We're not even halfway through. So again, this is why we're in Bitcoin. Bitcoin continues to form higher lows and higher highs every single cycle like clockwork. And we use on-chain metrics like this to support our, I guess, case on why Bitcoin will continue higher and when we should buy and go heavy. And this is still one of those times to be accumulating. This is not one of those times to be, again, fearful and thinking about the top and selling off. No. We have just begun. After a halving event is usually when it gets exciting. So if you think it's exciting now, just wait until after the halving event and we really start moving upwards. Then you will truly feel FOMO. When you check your portfolio every single day and you see it go up by 5%, 10%, 15%, literally day in, day out, it's whew. If you guys haven't experienced yet, you're in for a treat. I am having a kickoff party in Vegas, December 14th. So if you guys want to come out and meet me and other influencers that are in the IFC, this is the spot to go. And not only that, Crowded Combat is going to be there. Their fighters are going to be there. I'm going to invite others in this space, other influencers, other projects. If you've been to one of my network parties before, it's going to be like that, but even bigger this time around. I have 3 different tickets. If you want to participate, you want to join, please do so. Use the code 25 off. You'll get $25 off. And for people that's been asking for a new NFT, if you go with the VIP program or ticket, you will get airdropped an exclusive I Am George NFT that will be included. Make sure you check it out if you are interested. This is in Vegas. Remember, what goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. And you get to check out all the fighters, all the other influencers, myself, and all the major projects will be there. It's going to be a good party, a good time. So check it out. And of course, if you're looking at the fundamentals, for example, like the network, the hash rate is at all-time high. The miners, they hold enormous amount of Bitcoins themselves. They don't want to let the BlackRocks of the world get all of it, okay? The miners hold enormous amount, as they should, because they're the ones that's powering the network. They're the ones making sure Bitcoin has the most decentralized network in existence and the most secure network in existence. So yeah, they should be rewarded. But this proves to you, like the hash rate just keeps going up and up and up and up, making the network even stronger and better. And guess what? They're not selling. Their profitability is skyrocketing as Bitcoin's price is skyrocketing. So what does that mean? That means they're going to take that profit and buy more miners and mine more Bitcoin, right? That's how it goes. These Bitcoin miners, I see them as like, it's kind of like the Middle East, right? And how all the princes and kings of the Middle East, they own all the oil. These Bitcoin miners are going to be like that in the future. They're all going to be like trillionaires. I feel like all these companies are going to be, Bitcoin trillionaires because they control so much of Bitcoin. Just thinking out loud, there's still a lot more to go. A lot more ways to go, I guess, before that happens. So moving forward, looking at Bitcoin, we have about 83% of supply, okay? That was last moved. So you could just think about that as trading, buying and selling. 83% of Bitcoin supply has moved lower than today's price, and only 17 has moved at higher. So how I interpret this is this. 83% of you guys are in the green, okay? You bought below today's price. At some point in time in your life, you bought Bitcoin or you dollar cost average down to below today's price. And very little of you guys, only 17% of you guys, bought at a higher price. But again, if you DCA'd, you could be in the green already. So what this shows is, yeah, a lot of people that has been sticking with Bitcoin, they are in the green. And are they going away? No. Just like the miners, profits are coming in, the gains are coming in, everyone's feeling good, everyone's feeling bullish, right? So are any of the long-term holders of Bitcoin planning on selling anytime soon? The answer is no. No, this is why Bitcoin is so strong. The faith and conviction of the long-term holders never wavers and only gets stronger over time. That's why so much of the supply is being held right now and not being moved. It's really that simple.